as good as your last innings. This is certainly a new one as far as Mahela Jayawardane is concerned. It's a fresh start. You can take a look once.
Is to bowl at the new man, Mahela Jayawardane. Comes down the wicket and just past the man at mid-on, goes all the way for 4. And that's why it is perhaps a good move, because it will challenge the new man in. He may have got those 11,033 runs before this, but this is a fresh assignment for him in every respect.
There must have been quite a few oohs and ahs, because it went up in the air and went to the direction where the fielder was there. Just a little bit away from that fielder. Shakib Ul Hasan wouldn't mind that at all. That's even a better one. Swept it beautifully. That's gone for another boundary. So back-to-back boundaries for Mahela Jayawardane.
Yes, this time there was nobody shouting for catch it. In fact, the man at forward short leg was taking evasive action. That was beautifully controlled, kept along the ground. And just as Kumar Sangakkara in his innings of 75 showed, this will also be a great education. He's found his voice back somewhat. Climbed on him a little bit, but beautifully played. The way he guided that down was absolutely sublime. Gone all the way for 4, finishing off the over with 308 for 3.
Looking captain of the Bangladesh team there. Use of the feet, up and under, and it's hit away with disdain. Did it go all the way? It has indeed. Oh my goodness, really on song at the moment. Looking very ominous is Mahela Jayawardane.
He's a quality player, Mahela Jayawardane, no doubt. Plenty of experience, lots of runs. Look at this shot. Given a little bit more air by Shakib. Down the wicket he comes, looking to dictate terms to the left-arm spinner. He was tied down a bit. Some anxious moments were created.
Difficult for the other chap to get back once he gets fit.
That's in the gap. That's down to the boundary. Short and wide. You can't give him width outside the off stump. Mahela Jayawardane is so good, rolling his wrists and chopping it behind point. And that's the 100 runs lead now for Sri Lanka.
Well, it was on the cards. He's tried to play that shot a couple of times in the over, playing it straight to Momino in that backward point region. But in this instance, he plays it away and in that gap so very efficiently. He's such a master of that shot. Give him width, not cramped for space, comfortable enough to free his arm.
Big one. 5 times that he's crossed the 50 mark, and on 4 occasions he's gone on to get 100 or more. This time a very, very lovely shot. Clever shot, because he knew exactly where the gap was, and a delightful late cut.
Deft touch from Mahela Jayawardane. Played it late, played it fine, just glided it away from that slip fielder and the man at short third.
That will be a body. Nicely driven, very nicely driven. And that's his 50. Mahela Jayawardane just leaning into it, didn't hit it hard. It's 45th 50. In fact, 46th 50 for Mahela Jayawardane in Test cricket, but very well made half century for him. And in fact, his second half century against Bangladesh.
And what a lovely shot to get him to that milestone. He's really trying to hit it too hard, just finding that gap to perfection and ending up with a boundary that takes him over the 50 mark. So looking rather ominous when he's on song, Mahela, that he can get a breakthrough very soon. Now that stood up to be hit, and he obliged. That was short, and that was tonked away with disdain.
Gone for 6. Mahela Jayawardane making his intentions clear. The second 6 of the morning to the Sri Lankans. I'm not saying they're in a hurry, but they're making a statement here. They're willing to look for runs, quick runs, and have a big score on the board quite quickly. And they're also showing us that this pitch still is a good pitch to bat. So Bangladesh will be kicking themselves for their first innings performance. Oh, that's good. Mahela Jayawardane is very good at that. He plays that reverse sweep a lot in one-day cricket. Now this is sensible batting. I'll tell you why. Because there was no man at cover. Ghazi's field had 6 on the leg side, 3 on the off, and on a track that's not turning, I don't think Jayawardane was taking too much of a risk with that shot.
What a self-assured way to move into the 90s. That's the value of experience, and that's something that he has shown. Not only in limited overs cricket, but also the quality of cricket that he's dished out. Will he do it in this over? That's gone all the way for 4, and that takes him on to 99. Beautifully guided. Robiul Islam, it must be said, has bowled reasonably well in this post-lunch session within himself, but this time around using the pace on offer as the lead goes past 250.
We saw him playing the similar kind of shot against a spinner. This is off a seamer, and knowing that there's no protection in the deep in that area, easy pickings. Lovely touch once again from one of the finest in business at the moment, Mahela Jayawardane.
Played away, that will be it. Excellent century here from Mahela Jayawardane. Came in a situation where Bangladesh were just clawing back into the contest, but he's shut the door firmly on them with his 33rd Test match century.
Fantastic effort, and one would have expected this to happen because it's such a good batting track, and once you're set here, you're bound to get big runs. 33rd Test match 100. As I mentioned earlier, one of the finest Test match players around these days. Nice roll of the wrist, no problem whatsoever. Enjoys it. Thump in the air. Magnificent 100. It's such a treat to watch Mahela Jayawardane. Pulled some really good deliveries. Once again a little bit of a turn, but he's played that very nicely indeed. A bit cheeky. They pick up another boundary. So runs are coming thick and fast for Sri Lanka.
Very quick to pounce on anything just being pitched a little short. Just paddled it round. Look at the adjustment. It was going forward, but still bided his time and just waited on it. Used the pace of the ball, just helping it on its way. Lovely, just the adjustment and the paddling around so very comfortably. He looks really on song, does.
He's opening up. That one literally went straight and played it beautifully. He's running fast and it goes over. Another boundary.
This is not good news for Bangladesh, I can tell you. Marshall Ayub has already started to get purchase of this track. True, he's a wrist spinner, no doubt. Wrist spinners would turn a little bit more, but it just bounced, jumped off a spot. The next delivery went straight through, so there is always that doubt in the mind of the batsman when you find one delivery turning and bouncing, the other one going straight through. Mahela and it's a poor delivery. That is a very poor delivery. That should run down to the boundary. It's gone for 4. Desperate effort on the part of the fieldsman, but it was played so fine. The 550 for Sri Lanka is up.
It's been the feature of this partnership, hasn't it? They have not taken too many undue risks, but they've scored at such a brisk pace. Even though Shamsur Rahman put in a game effort, but that was beautifully guided. Using the pace of that full toss from Marshall Ayub. Guided all the way for 4.
Jayawardane continues to pile up.
Mahela Jayawardane, you are an absolute delight to watch. 150 for him, end of the over. 612 for 6 for Sri Lanka, now leading by 380 runs.
Fantastic innings. 150 for Mahela Jayawardane.
Stumped. Definitely did miss out on the outside edge, but Mushfiqur Rahim, considering the kind of game he's had, has he made up for it this time around?
Well, it's gone upstairs. Not a very convincing shout for Mushfiqur Rahim. Okay with the foot. It is still outside. Well, his foot has not come back inside the crease, but the question is whether his bat has come down before the bails were taken off. Very, very close indeed. This is a close one.
It's a toughie. It's a very, very tough one for third umpire Shaikat. Will he give that out? Can he give that out? The bat is just grounded instant before the bails are broken. So it is given as not out. It's the end of the over. 614 for 6. And said that he was quite happy to get 100 finally after all his toil in UAE. This time it's been swept away. He's played that shot superbly well in this innings. Jayawardane picks up another 4 with a sweep.
And this has been his signature shot, the sweep. And he plays it so nicely, doesn't he? Nice roll of the wrist, getting on the top of it. Then heading to a direction, making sure that's away from the fielder. That has been the key. That also went very quickly indeed.
If they can show some discipline both with ball and in the field, then that will help their cause when they come out to bat. But this one is going only one way, and that is across the boundary line.
Well, he played a beautiful sweep shot early on, and now he plays a beautiful shot on the offside. It's just a touch shot from Shakib Al Hasan. Jayawardana's eyes lit up. Deft touch, played it late, played it fine. Second boundary in this over from him.
This is down to fine leg, will run down to the boundary. Very well played by Jayawardane, sweeping it fine, getting inside the line and hitting it over that man at short fine leg. 660 for 6.
Shohad continues, and Mahela Jayawardane continues to play the reverse shot, delicately guiding it through, not really a sweep. And what a shot to welcome Atar Ali Khan to the commentary box.
It's a sheer delight to watch Mahela Jayawardane. Perfect example to execute the reverse sweep. Look at the eyes. Gets in a good position, good balance, and then a nice roll of the wrist.
Because if there was a 30-yard circle, there would have to be 5 inside it. He's gone for it, and he's connected beautifully. 6, just 4 short of getting through to his 5th Test double 100.
He's already got a triple 100, and he's inching closer. Once again, good use of the feet, and out she goes. That is a biggie. Lovely shot from Mahela Jayawardane. Throughout his innings, he's played some brilliant shots. Has been a treat to watch him. There will be a declaration. Once again, he's gone down the track. That's gone all the way. He's picked up his fifth double 100, and he's straight away walking back to the pavilion.
So the declaration has come in. What a magnificent innings this has been. 730 for 6. But take a bow, Mahela Jayawardane, 203 from just 271 balls. An innings that should be a study in patience, concentration and healthy acceleration.
Magnificent innings. Magnificent way to get his 5th double 100 in Test match cricket. He hit 1 6 to get closer, and then another big 6 to get him to that milestone. Terrific stuff from Mahela Jayawardane. They finish off at 730 for 6. Sri Lanka lead by 498. It will be a very, very big task